Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving a microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Real glad about it too. You know, I hope that God always keeps me in the frame of mind to try to be sharing and try to be motivational and uplifting, even when it's not felt or wanted by some people. I have people around me who seem to not benefit at all for anything, and I can sit with them and talk to them or take meetings with them to try to encourage them, and for whatever reason, you know, they want to just keep going the way they're going. When you run into people like that, you have to pray for them. You have to just hope that one day that they release the chains on their mind and open up your mind to a new way of thinking. A couple of things I wanted to go over with you. I want you to all today, in terms of motivation, I want you to be aware of statements or old sayings that have been created that you hear over the course of time, and you may be applying them to your life, and I want you to be careful of some of them. Because some of these old sayings, man, are not designed for people who are dreamers, are not designed for people who have any aspirations of being extraordinary. These are not designs or sayings that people who want to be extremely successful at anything or have high aspirations to put these sayings into your life. Let me give you an example. Statistics say. That's it. That's the one I want you to be careful about. Statistics say. Be very careful of stats. When a person says, you know, statistics say 1 out of every, what? See, listen to me. These are things that sound like they're good, sound, solid advice, but they're setting you up for failure. And you can't adhere yourself to a lot of these sayings that's been passed down from generations, and it's not scripture. It ain't in the scripture nowhere that statistics say. It's just some people. And a lot of people who have lost have come up with these sayings to justify why they keep losing or why they lost. When I was first got started in the business, there were more stand-ups around now than it is today, because the comedy boom in 84, 85 was it was gaining a lot of momentum. It was comedy clubs, comedy nights everywhere. The statistic that a guy told me, I told him I wanted to be on the Johnny Carson show, the Tonight Show. The guy said 1 out of every 2,000 comedians ever make it to the Tonight Show. Okay. Now, when he told us that, some of the comedians in the room went, well, wow, man, that's rough. Because a guy had also said that there was approximately 6,000 comedians in the country at that time. I don't know if it was true. I'm just telling you, a guy was out there spewing numbers. I have no idea how many it was. But he said 1 in every 2,000 will make it to the Tonight Show. And he let the air out of everybody in the room but me. So every night before I went on stage, I used to do this right here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da. That was the Tonight theme song. Now, I was young, opening act, nowhere near Hollywood. I was in Cleveland telling jokes at one-nighters, but that was my thing. Because I was bent and determined that if it's 1 in 2,000, okay, why don't I just be the one? Be careful when people say statistics say, because they are set up for failure if you're going to adhere to them. See, that 1 in so many people win the lottery, but if you don't play the lottery, you ain't going to be the one to hit. Now, when the dude hit, you go, wow, he was lucky, but he played. Here's another one. Maybe it's not meant to be. All right, let's go one step further. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. Don't you dare blame God for something you may have not done yourself. Because you didn't get the proper education, because you didn't do the things you were supposed to do, because you didn't stay to the task, because you quit, turned around, and went the other way. Now, maybe it wasn't the Lord's will. These are all statements that sound like sound advice, but they ain't all the time got nothing to do with you. Stop letting these old fogey sayings get in your way of what can happen in your life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Who came up with this? Who came up with it? If you don't pour all your efforts into one thing, how are you going to be great at that one thing? If Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird had not played basketball sun up to sundown, Magic Johnson didn't go to Michigan to get an education. Larry Bird ain't go to Indiana to get an education. These cats was balling. Michael Jordan didn't go to North Carolina to get an education. They went to play ball. They went to do one thing. Tiger Woods didn't go to Stanford to get an education. He went to play golf. Soon as he got good enough, he gone. These is guys that put all their eggs in one basket. See, what's cool with putting all your eggs in one basket is you now can maximize your effort and laser beam what you're doing. Your problem is all you got to do is make sure what is your basket made out of. If your basket is made out of faith, hope, hard work, and belief, then guess what? That's a good basket. I'm dumping all mine in it. Because ever since I was a young dude, I've been telling jokes. One thing only. Even when it got ugly and I was living in a car, I never quit telling them jokes, man. I just kept believing that them jokes was going to pay me one day. And I'd be doggone if it didn't. I ain't take no time off, go work at the Walmart, get me a job, go back to Ford and beg for my job back. Hey, man, put all your eggs in a basket. Just make sure that your basket is made up of faith, hope, belief, hard work. Your basket woven by God, what you tripping for? You defeating yourself. Where is your faith? Where is your belief? Where is your trust? At one point in time, you got to believe that God can do what he say he gonna do, because he done it for others. He'll most certainly do it for you. Be careful of these sayings that's out here that's aligned by losers and people to justify why they are not succeeding. Don't apply this stuff to your life and it ain't got nothing to do with you. You're gonna mess yourself up. All right? Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Good morning, everybody. You're about to listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is a Lion King weekend. I have no idea where you are, but it is hot everywhere. Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Jay. Happy Monday. I'm hot.
Carla Farrell's on vacation. She'll be back tomorrow. What up, Junior? You hot, man?
Jay, you're too loud. Okay.
Speaking normally, Junior.
No, he had a hard weekend. That's what that is.
Yeah, everything. Well, when you had the weekend, he had everything is too loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he had one of those everything's too loud
Talk
weekend.
to Tommy. I'm not
Last but not least, it's the king of pranks. What's up, Tommy? Are you hot, man?
It's hot, Jay. It's so hot. They say chickens are laying boiled eggs, baby. It's hot. It's hot, baby.
I like that.
Yeah, man. It is a hot weekend, man. Well, Junior, you had the hottest weekend.
Yeah, is there any part of it you can tell us
Shirley,
about?
Yeah.
Tommy, why y'all even talking?
Why are you here?
I should have took off. I'm through. I can't even believe. First of all, why would y'all let me go down to Vegas and make irresponsible decisions for 4 days? Why would y'all do that?
It's your birthday, baby.
Why? Why? And I want to say shout out to all my friends. Y'all, they ain't good. I don't have a good group of people. I do not have a good group of friends. I realize I don't have it.
Did you make new friends down there, Junior?
Jay, I met so many new people, but the fact that my friends that I'm with, they encourage everything. I'm through. I'm through.
So a lot of sinning in Sin City.
If I
went
did
down,
not, I should have taken off today.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
No, you shouldn't be talking
Now
to me,
I'm in the
right.
studio. Shirley looking at me. I got a whole bottle of water. I've been drinking water.
Let me ask you one question, Junior.
Go ahead.
Did you do anything in Vegas that you need to pray about?
I did 20 things. I know for sure. I need to pray about. And you know what? I didn't even think I was this type of person. But I am.
Oh, you did something
You
uncontrollable.
did something, really.
Let me ask you
Let
that
me
type
ask you
of
one
person.
more question. Some of the things you did,
Go ahead.
Some of the things you did they involve anybody putting anything like oils or anything on another person? Was any of that?
2 days.
Sarah.
2 days.
Sarah.
Jay, I'm not even lying to you. 2 days. 2 days of oils. 2 days. You're right. Yeah.
You stick it right now.
And you in time. Yeah, I'm sticking right now. But the fact of the matter is, you and Jay wasn't even there, T. How y'all know?
We just know what goes on in Vegas, man.
We know what happens in Vegas.
2 days.
Yeah.
I'm sticking. I'll be honest with you. I haven't even bathed.
Oh, no.
Let me
I
ask you
came
one more
fresh
question.
off the flight.
Are you sticky in parts of your body you shouldn't be sticky in?
Jay, I'm not gonna lie to you and time me again. Yes, I am. I'm sticky. I'm sitting on parts of my body that's supposed to be in the front.
Well, here's the deal. Did you see Elvis while you were there?
You know what, Tommy? I'm gonna tell you a story. Me and Elvis hung out
Oh, my God.
Friday night. But I had the guitar.
All right, hang on, guys. We're going to find out more about everybody's weekend when we come back, but I don't think it's going to be as interesting as Junior's.
No.
Yeah. Also, Jay saw The Lion King. We'll talk about that coming up at 32 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Junior, we're going to get to you in a moment to finish up
You don't
about
have
your
to.
crazy birthday
you
weekend
don't
in
have to.
Vegas.
You do not have to.
Should I be embarrassed? And I wasn't even there. Should I be embarrassed for you?
Sure.
For a
Shirley.
co-worker doing what he
Shirley.
did. Yeah, you should
Shirley.
be embarrassed.
Sounds like I should.
You should be in. Shirley, I don't even know why you talking to me. I don't know why
Hey,
y'all.
Junior, now, you do know some people go down there and wake up on Sunday and don't remember the fact that they got
There's
married.
things
while
you
they-
can't remember.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the question.
Well, you
I
know
thought
what?
you were going to say, and they don't have their liver. Remember
No,
those stories?
No, I don't have a liver. And secondly, I did wake up with people I did not know.
Oh, God.
I did all of this.
Well, at least did you enjoy yourself? Did you have a good time?
Well, I don't know. I can remember.
Okay.
All I know is if they was there, we looked at each other. And she said, "Oh, well, that's it."
Bye.
Bye.
But it's supposed to stay in Vegas. You do know that.
I do know that, but I'm on a radio show. I got to tell you, this is ridiculous.
All right, so Jay, can you give us a little enlightenment before we get to this
This
Tupac
is the
story?
third installment of The Lion King.
Yeah.
First of all, The Lion King, the cartoon, Lion King, the play, now Lion King, the movie. I've seen every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous. It's great.
How was
It's
it,
great.
Jay?
It's great, Tommy. And Junior, it was fantastic. All I got
Better
to say,
than the animation.
it's much better than the animation.
It
I don't
was?
know.
Wow.
Yes, I don't know who directed these animals to do what these animals did, but they had these animals acting their ass off. Okay,
They're not
no
real.
problem. But there was one problem.
What?
What's that?
I love Beyonce.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big Beyonce fan. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not, but it just sounded weird when she came into the movie. It's like I kept thinking about Dreamgirls. I didn't know where this was going. It still sounded like she had that Dreamgirls voice.
Oh.
Don Glover did a great. It's a great movie. She didn't like destroy the movie, but the movie was fantastic, man.
Donald Glover's a
And-
bad boy, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Don
he's a
Glover-
bad boy, man.
But
Don Glover's a
I
bad
think
boy.
Beyonce is such a superstar. She's just such a superstar. She has like James Earl Jones. His
Right.
voice is an iconic
It's
voice.
iconic voice.
Jones
has
is
an iconic
amazing,
voice.
Man.
Yeah.
Amazing
Yeah.
voice, man.
Well, I'm glad
she-
you liked it. I'm
She
glad
didn't
you
kill the
loved it.
movie. No, you got to go see it.
Oh,
She did.
most
She did a great job.
definitely.
I-
Okay.
Props out to her. Props out to her.
All right. Well, good thing.
And the kids didn't say a damn word. That was the most amazing thing.
They didn't?
Not one word out these kids. I don't know if they want on pop something in their popcorn or they drink or something, but they didn't open their mouths one time.
I'm gonna go see it today.
Well,
I'll take my
I'm
kids
seeing it today,
Yeah.
too, man. I'm going to see it today.
I will too, and I will say this: $185 million.
That'll
Wow.
do it.
What?
Cha-ching!
They
Yeah.
opened
I'd like
up
to
at
be on the back
185.
end of
I
that.
mean, the critics, the critics didn't give it such great reviews,
No,
but
they didn't.
$185 million for The Lion King.
I'm
so
smelling Lion
congratulations.
King too.
Yes,
I'm smelling
yes,
Lion
yes.
King too. You smell it?
Yeah.
I smell it. Lion King too.
Yeah, making it one of the best openings
Yes.
ever. I mean, the critics were really
I
pretty
like that,
harsh
Jay.
on it. Yeah.
Lion King 2, Simba becomes the father.
All right, so we're going to switch gears here and go to Iowa. Iowa's former director of the Department of Human Services was recently fired, guys, over his love for Tupac, okay? Get this. His name is Jerry Foxhoven, and he's a 66-year-old white man that loves Tupac's music. So here's what got him fired. He emailed over 4,300 agency employees the lyrics to a Tupac song. The very next workday, the governor of Iowa demanded his resignation. This was not the first time he'd done something like this. During his 2 years as director of the Iowa Department of Human Services, Foxhoven sent his co-workers at least 3 Tupac-themed emails per week, and the day before what would have been Tupac's 48th birthday, Foxhoven emailed the entire staff and told them to honor this special occasion by listening to Tupac's music. He also created Tupac Fridays in the office and once brought in cookies with Thug Life written on them. So
The man loved Tupac.
no, he loves Tupac, but you get fired for your love of Tupac? Yeah,
No, he shouldn't get fired.
I
for
don't
that.
think he should get
no,
fired. He just
uh-uh.
sent them.
Y'all
the
gonna eat
lyrics.
these Tupac cookies, I tell you that. Y'all gonna eat
Thug
these
life.
Tupac cookies.
Now, if he like LaToya Jackson, that's a whole different thing, man. I mean,
Why would you fire the man over Tupac?
yeah, you
I
can't
know.
fire the man.
I know.
Over
I know.
Tupac, great.
Yeah, Pac is a great artist,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Trust me, I
absolutely.
know. I listen to him all week.
I can't wait to hear what
Shirley.
off the air.
Shirley, don't ask me on
I can't wait, Junior.
Oh,
they-
the other question, Junior, did you get a tattoo?
Yeah.
Jay, I
Yeah.
was close. I was in
Really?
the tattoo shop,
Piercing.
Wow.
but when the person before me
Uh-huh.
was getting a tattoo, I said, this ain't for me.
What was you going to get tattooed, Junior?
It was gonna be something in Chinese, but I couldn't be sure.
Because you can't speak Chinese
Yeah, I
or
don't
read
speak
it.
Chinese, but they had
You might
one
want to
for
pass
me.
on that.
Okay, now if you say yes to this,
With
we
Shirley.
may not be friends
What-
anymore.
what
I don't know.
Shirley?
You didn't get a tattoo, but you were in the shop, so you were close.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Any piercings?
Yeah, do you anything pierced?
No, I didn't get
Oh,
Shirley. I didn't get
okay.
anything pierced because I did not get anything pierced. But I'm telling you,
What?
I did this weekend, you still would not be friends with me. It doesn't matter what I
Really?
did. Shirley, You've been shamed to me, Shirley. You act like you didn't even know me.
Was it was
Okay,
that
one more
lit?
question. I got another question. I have another. Did you film anything, Junior? Was a recording
Jay,
going?
there's a
Please
there's
tell
a
me you
filming
didn't.
of me falling in the tub. Don't ask how I got in the tub. Don't ask who filmed it. But there is a filming of me
Okay.
falling in a tub.
One more question.
It's out
One more
there.
question.
And I
Shirley has
threatened them.
another question.
All right,
Shirley has
one more
another question.
To your knowledge,
Okay.
did you father any children this weekend?
Yes, yes.
To your knowledge.
Shirley,
Whoa.
I'm expecting a call.
Any minute. Oh my God.
Probably 6 years from now, when he's 6. Shirley, I didn't have any kids.
No,
but I'm
you
telling
didn't.
you, there's going to be a phone call in about 6 years. And he said,
Okay.
this is
Okay.
yours. I
Last question. Last
I
question.
did.
What nationality? Junior?
Asian.
Oh, that's why you was getting the Asian tattoo.
And come on. Are you putting it together? Are you putting it together? Yes.
Put it together.
So what, okay, this is
Hey, Han-san is yours. Han-san.
All right, we got to get out of here. Coming up next, it is Monday, so you know what that means. Deacon Def Jam, Reverend Motown. We'll be here in spirit right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with our national news headlines. And entertainment news, the new Face app that's gone viral is tied to the Russians, and R. Kelly is fearing for his life in prison. But right now, Deacon Def Jam and Reverend Adnoid are here with church complaints. All right, let's go.
I am Deacon Def Jam. And my partner in crime today is the one and only Reverend Adnoid.
Good voters, everybody. Good voters, everybody. It's not nice to start a motor without saying good voters, everybody. Good voters, everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Is
Anyway, that is Adnoid. Adnoid will be giving church announcements, and I will myself, Deacon Def Jam, will be doing the church
Is
complaint.
he okay, though?
Yeah, is he okay?
I'm fine. I'm feeling very
Did
fine.
he blow before he?
Yeah.
No, everything's
Let me
clear.
ask you something, Adnoid. Why is
Yeah.
it when I give you all of this medicine for your nasal that you don't use it? Why do you do that?
Well, see, you're wrong. I'm using it, and it's working. That's what you're wrong. I'm
is
using
it?
it, and it's working. This is clear. You should have heard me before I took the medicine. Oh, my God. This is
You don't
good.
feel congested at all.
No, not at all. No.
All right. Okay,
Wow.
then.
Okay.
We're going to get down. Let me give you some a complaint here. Here's what we have going
You
on.
have
All
a
the women who didn't have a big butt and decided to buy one. Sister Nicki Minaj will be teaching you how to walk on Saturday at noon.
Oh,
All right?
Nicki
Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj. Mhm.
Nicki
No
Min-
flat butts allowed, so y'all stop complaining. The flat butts are complaining about the big butts. Anyway, but Nicki Minaj will teach you how to walk with your bigger behind. Thank you. Go ahead,
Did you say
Adnoid.
Nicki Minaj?
that's what
No,
he
that's
said. I thought it was just
That's what he
me.
said.
I thought it was just me.
I said Nicki. I'm sorry.
You said Licky?
I'm sorry. Did I say Licky?
Yes,
I'm
you
sorry.
You
I
said
meant
Nicki
Nicki.
Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Okay, I can't wait to meet Licky. I'm sure.
Because Nikki does not belong here.
Oh,
Not in
my
this,
God.
she doesn't belong to this church.
Okay. All are asked to stay after service to be entertained by the ladies' barbershop quartet known as the Brawless Baritones. They'll be singing
The
What?
Brawlers baritone.
the Brawless Baritones. They'll be singing some of their hit songs. You haven't even heard the songs yet.
I
You
know.
ain't-
Go ahead.
They just brawlers though.
The Brawlers Baritones, they'll be what? You ain't heard the songs yet. Let me name some of the cuts they're gonna be doing. They'll be singing from their song and their album, a song by the name of Way Down Yonder. They'll be singing that. You gotta hear. They'll also do a jazzed up rendition of Swing Low. Oh my God, when they hit that. And last but not least, a jazzed up, a messed up song called "It Don't Mean a Thing If You Don't Let Them Hang." I mean, you have got to hear
The Brawlers
baritones as they sing their hit song from their 3-cut album. Go right ahead with the church complaints. Go right ahead.
All right, here we are asking that Sister Sharita Womack use the aging app on her 3 kids. This might help us find out who exactly these kids' daddies is. If we put that age app on them kids. She's scared to use the app because she don't want to get the truth. But I just want to let y'all know that we are trying to get Sharita Womack to use the aging app so we can see exactly who they daddy is.
Excuse me, Deacon Def Jam, may I have I have an announcement somewhat right here.
Come right on in, baby. Go ahead.
Speaking of
this is where you come for announcements. What is?
Speaking of the Face app that everybody was on last week, whoever sent me the picture of Morgan Freeman, young and old, and the picture.
It was the same picture.
It was the same picture, looked exactly the same. I just want you all to know, I'm saying this before the church, I did not appreciate that.
You didn't like that at all.
Wait a minute now. Do you have a younger picture of him?
That is not the point.
All I know is
That is not the point. Deacon, carry on, please.
Yeah.
I just want to let you
all
all
I've
know.
known is Morgan came out the same age.
Yeah, it is the same age. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for
Come
that.
on, Adnoid.
The people who wear way, the people who wear way too much camouflage, but we can still see your big ass, will meet in the meeting rooms.
Who you hiding from?
Who do you think you're hiding from?
All right, let's see here. Oh, this one right here. I can't deal with this one. Listen, somebody need to talk to Brother Myron Daniels. He said he was having phone sex, and now he believes he has hearing aids. Somebody has to talk to this fool, please.
What happened, Deacon?
Brother Myron Daniels was having phone sex. And now for some reason he think he has hearing aids. I don't understand what's wrong with him. Oh, Lord. Anyway, go ahead, Adno.
Okay, we have more entertainment for you after service. If you would like to stay to be entertained, there's more entertainment service for you. All I ask to stay after service right after the Brawlers baritones perform. Right after the Brawlers baritones perform, you'll be entertained by the Capri Cloggers. I mean, you have
the Capri what?
Capri Cloggers. You have got to see these ladies dance. I'm telling you, man, when they high step, it's unbelievable. The Capri Cloggers will be entertaining.
Are these women who fill up Capri pants for sizes that's below them?
Yes, different sizes, but they will be dancing. Yes.
All right. Listen, there's a problem here. There's a new challenge that we have to stop. The shouting at white folks' church challenge has to stop. Black people going in white folks' church shouting and scaring them, that's not right. Y'all stop doing that. The shouting at white folk church challenge has to stop.
Wow.
It's a challenge, Deacon.
They go in these people's churches and it be so calm in there. And black people go in there and just break out shouting and just scaring white people. Stop.
So what they doing, Deacon? How they doing it? They walk in there and do what?
They walk in, okay, the church is quiet, right?
Yeah.
And they walk in speaking in tongues which throw the white people all off. When they hit that, and then they go into the shakes, right? And this really scares the white people. So we want y'all to stop that, all right? Stop. I mean, imagine you in a white church and somebody black come in. That is frightening. Stop it.
That will clear a pew. I'm telling you.
It will. I believe you. It will.
All right, thank you guys for those church announcements. I think we appreciate them. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news. And then our national news update with Miss Ann Tripp right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, didn't want to start the morning off like this, but we have to give our condolences out to the family of our very own family member, Monica Barnes. We call her, of course, Mississippi Monica. She's the executive producer of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. She lost her father on Thursday, I believe, of last week. And our prayers and condolences, of course, going out to her family, to her family, her mom, her brother, Glennis, everyone in that family.
I've talked to her every day.
Yeah,
checking on her.
me too, of course.
Because I know this road so well. So.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we all do.
Yeah,
you
we
do.
all
You're right,
do.
man. We
Yeah.
all know that road. It's a tough road.
Yeah.
It is.
It is the toughest. There's nothing in the world compared to losing a
parent.
A parent. Ooh.
Right, and I think it has really affected us personally. I mean, I think, Tommy, you lost your father while we have all worked together. I think Carla lost hers.
Yeah.
Of course, I lost my mom a couple of years ago, and now Monica has lost her father. So our prayers and everything.
Love you, Mon.
Mon, we love you.
We love you so much.
And we're praying for you, and take as much time as you need. And this is a tough one. Yeah, this is a tough one.
It was a tough one, man. I mean, I stopped my weekend. I just had to call her, and she didn't answer, but she did text me back.
Yeah.
And, she needed that time.
And it's understandable when people don't reach out, when they don't pick up the phone.
No,
we get it. We know.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what? When it really gets tough is after a funeral and a couple
After
weeks have gone by.
done.
So all the people that have checked on you, they're gone now. And then that reality sits in. And then
The hardest part for me, Tommy, is like you want to share something with your parents, and something good happens to you. Oh, man, let me call mom, or let me call dad, and then you go, boom, they're not there. And, that really hits you. It really does.
I still think about my mom every single day.
Every day.
Every single day.
And I have my parents. I don't even think about that, Jay. That's crazy because if
you
something
gotta
happens,
cherish
great.
every moment.
If something happens, great. I still have them to call, but I call you guys, and I didn't even realize that your parents are gone.
Yeah.
She'll get through it, but it's gonna be a tough road. But she will get through it. It will.
You get stronger. You get stronger, but that ache, that pain, that doesn't go away.
It's like a hole in your chest, man. It's the worst feeling
It don't ever
man.
end.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So saying all that
We love
to
you.
say, we
We
love
love
you,
you.
Mon. We absolutely love you. Again, take as much time as you need. We completely get it and understand where you are. All right. All right. So we're going to move on here. As difficult as it is, but we are going to move on. You guys are familiar with the Face app, right? I mean, we talked about it last hour.
The church complaints.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Well, yeah, Tommy, you used the Face app last week, and your pictures are posted on our Steve Harvey FM Instagram page. Face app, of course, is that smartphone app that allows you to apply filters on a picture and make yourself look older. Well, cybersecurity experts have raised several red flags about Face app. Here's why. It's made by Wireless Lab. It's a small company based in Russia, and according to its terms and conditions, your photos could be used in unexpected ways. FaceApp's privacy policy notes its affiliates and service providers may transfer information that we collect about you, including personal information across borders and from your country or jurisdiction to other countries or jurisdictions around the world. So basically, over 150 million people have downloaded the Face app and have given the app to the power to use their pictures and names for any purpose it wishes for as long as it desires. That is kind of scary. So just be aware of that when you do that, okay?
Why ain't did it?
All right. No, I didn't do it either. All right, Jay, it's time to move on.
All right, everybody, it's time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp.
Thanks, Jay. Good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. President Trump's doubling down on his attacks against four minority congresswomen with his go back to where you came from type comments now that his approval rating among Republicans is soaring at 72%, according to a recent Reuters Ipsos poll. In fact, the president's now insisting that they apologize to the United States for the things that he says they said, and adding that he doesn't believe that the four lawmakers are, quote, capable of loving our country. That's a quote. Many Democratic legislators and others call Trump's remarks racist, but Jersey Senator and presidential candidate Cory Booker says Trump is something worse than that.
This is a guy who is worse than a racist. He is actually using racist tropes and racial language for political gain, to divide our nation against itself. We've seen it with the Know Nothing Party, which was trying to stop Irish and German immigrants. We've seen it with McCarthyism. We have a demagogue, fear-mongering person who's using race to divide. And this is a referendum, not on him. It's actually a referendum on the heart and soul of our country.
Booker was interviewed on CNN's State of the Union, and the hate is spreading. According to Newsweek, a police officer in Louisiana suggested on social media that one of the four minority female lawmakers targeted by Trump, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, should be shot, calling the progressive Democrat a vile idiot. The embattled governor of Puerto Rico, Ricardo Rosselló, now says that while he won't quit, that he will only serve out the remainder of his term and will not, he say, run for re-election. A lot of protesters say that's not enough. For several days, Puerto Ricans have been protesting outside of his residence in San Juan, calling on him to resign ever since some 800 pages of emails were released showing him and some of his cabinet members making fun of Hurricane Maria victims and others. The winner of Michigan's Miss World America contest this year stripped of her title over the post she made on social media about Muslims and black people. Kathy Zhu is Asian. She's the vice chair of the University of Michigan's Republican Party, and she claims that she's been discriminated against. The pageant people told her that her insensitive and inappropriate posts were in violation of the pageant's rules and conditions. And according to ABC, the pageant email to Zhu states, quote, effective immediately, Miss World America does not recognize you as a participant of any sort or any capacity as it relates to any and all events of the Miss World America pageant. So there. Hundreds of electrical customers in parts of Northeast and Midwest still without power this morning due to the brownouts and mini blackouts caused by that super hot weather we had in the weekend. Finally, no real surprise, The Lion King was hot at the box office.
While others search for what they can take, a true king searches for what he can give. You must take your place in the circle of life.
The Lion King brought in a whopping $185 million locally. Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
President Trump is aware of A$AP Rocky's legal situation in Sweden, and he's got his team working to get him freed, thanks in part to Kim and Kanye West, okay?
Wow.
That's right. Yeah, Kim and Kanye lobbied the White House to jump in and get involved in the drama surrounding A$AP Rocky's imprisonment in Sweden. He's been behind bars for more than 2 weeks now as prosecutors determine if he should be charged with aggravated assault. We have learned that the State Department is now actively working to get A$AP out of jail, thanks in large part to Kim's efforts. Kim tweeted about the A$AP situation, saying, "Thank you at Real Donald Trump, at Secretary Pompeo, Jared Kushner, and everyone involved with the efforts to free A$AP Rocky and his two friends. Your commitment to justice reform is so appreciated." So there you go.
Yeah, Trump's just trying to get rid of the stuff he said about the four women.
Yes.
That's all he's trying to do. He ain't fooling me. But I would like to have him out of jail. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
I love
Free
A$AP.
A$AP. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know
I just don't want R. Kelly calling Kim and Kanye thinking he. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of R. Kelly, Tommy, since you brought that up, he's reportedly scared for his life. Behind bars, he fears retaliation from fellow inmates who know he's accused of horrible sex crimes involving underage girls. Yeah.
He should be scared.
Yeah, Kelly's attorney reported that he's chosen to stay in solitary confinement because he believes his life would be in real danger in the general pop.
Well, you know, they said with honor among thieves, and that's one thing they do is they really attack people who hurt kids in jail.
Yep.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, they do.
Yep, you living a different life in there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the other thing is, you know, Kelly can't read or write. Did people know that before all of this came out?
Kelly can read. He can write. I think he can read. He probably can't read real good, but he can read.
He know words like "the" and.
They say he can't read, Jay.
Yeah.
You think he can't read at all?
I think he can read those two words.
I'm sure he know how to stop at the stop sign, but I'm just saying, you just been stopping at it for so long. You know to stop.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised how many adults can't read or write that are illiterate.
I think can't read at all, right?
Yeah. I think he knows. He got that down because he knows that is. They're just a bunch of O's and H's. He knows that.
Yeah,
that's what he gonna sound like in the minute that we're here too. That right there.
Okay,
gonna sound just like that.
He know lights out. I bet he know that.
Yeah. All right, coming up at 34 after the hour, you guys, we're going to play a little comedy roulette. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay, time for comedy roulette. Please set it up.
All right, here we go. We take 4 subjects, we put it on the wheel. 4 different subjects. You spun the wheel. Where the wheel stopped, we can make it funny because Junior's a comedian, I'm a comedian, and Tommy is a comedian. Do it, Shirley. Spun the wheel.
All right, here we go. Stuff you say when someone finds porn on your computer. Things you say when you show up to the barbecue just to get a plate and then leave. Things you say when your friend's new mixtape or song sucks. And then number 4, excuses you make when you can't take your shoes off because your feet stink. All right.
Any of them, just any one. It don't matter. Just spun it.
We don't care.
It's stuff to number 1. Stuff you say when someone finds porn on your computer. Oh, boy.
Okay. Let me start that off. All right. Is that what that is? Oh, man, I thought I was downloading The Lion King. I'll be damned, man. I didn't know that was on there.
Yeah.
Stuff people say when you find out they got porn on your computer. What you got, Junior?
Some people say when you got porn on your computer, hey, man, it was Tuesday. Don't judge me. It was Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
Things you say when somebody might find porn on your computer. Now I'm taking this biology class, so that's what. Yeah, so now I'm in class. It's online. It's online. It's online.
Yeah, that works. You got to know the human body.
Things you say when people find out you got porn on your computer. You know, I've been trying to get that off. I don't know how to get that off of there, man. I just don't know. I don't know how to delete that, man. If you know how to delete that, help me delete that.
Things you say when people find porn on your computer. You said you was checking emails. Why is you in the other app? I thought you were checking email.
Things you say or somebody catches porn on your computer. See what it is I'm an artist and I draw. See, I draw.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I draw. And it's just one of the things I'm drawing, basically. You know, it's art, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
All right. Things you say when people find out you got porn on your computer. The file says family photos. Ain't your damn family. It's my family, okay? I need to know why you open it. It says family photos.
What you open it for?
What the hell you open that for?
Things you say when people find porn on your computer. Things you say. Did you like it?
Especially if it's
I like
female.
it too. That's why I like. That's why I got it. You liked it too, didn't you? I know you did.
Things you say when somebody finds porn on your computer. This my son's computer. I just had it for the day. I don't know. I gotta talk to that boy. That boy done got out of control, man. That's Trey computer.
I know. Put it on him. Throw him under the bus.
Right.
Things you say when people find out you got porn on the computer. I just got it because if you don't look at the pictures, the music is great. I'm seriously, man. If you just listen to music. No, don't look at the picture. Just listen to the music, man. The jazz. They have jazz on there and everything, man.
Come on, Junior.
Things you say when people find porn on your computer. I think I'm getting into business.
Oh, you just put it out there like that?
You might as well once they find it. I think I can do that. I can do that.
Things you say when somebody finds porn on your computer. Listen, it's a lot going on at my house. And it's just, basically, let me say, ain't nothing going on at my house. So, this all I got. This all I got.
This all I got.
This all I got, man.
This all I got, man. Let me have that, okay?
One more. We got time. One more.
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
All right. Things you say when people find out you got porn. See, I have a lost cousin that was into that, and I'm looking at these videos to see if this is her. That's all I'm doing. That's all.
The search.
All right, guys, thank you. That was Comedy Roulette for today. Coming up next, the foolishness doesn't stop there. It continues throughout the morning if you know anything about this show. Up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call. Coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, well, about 4 minutes after the hour anyway, it is my strawberry letter for today. The subject, my man wants to play follow the leader. My man wants to play follow the leader. But right now, nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. What do you have for us today, Neff? Yeah.
Your daughter
Uh-oh.
bit my son.
See.
Bit.
Yep, B-I-T. Your daughter bit my son.
Pronounce your B's.
Yeah. Say it with me now. Your daughter bit my son. Run that, cat. Run that.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Kira?
This is Kira.
Kira Mc...
This is Kira.
Look, do your daughter go to Little Academy?
Yes. Who's this?
And her name is...
Yes, who's this?
Listen, your daughter done bit my son Joshua on the back.
My daughter, bitch. No.
This is Wilton. Your daughter done bit my son.
Well, Wilton, slow the down. You can't just call my house and tell me my daughter bit your son.
You ain't finna sit here and be cussing at me, lady. I just said your daughter, Shakira, bit my son Joshua in the back.
And I just said no. I just said no. Two things. One, my daughter wouldn't bite nobody. And two, don't call my house with this tone.
I call with any kind of tone I want to call with. All I'm saying is your daughter done bit my son in the back. And I'm going to tell you
all
something.
I'm saying is don't call my house with this attitude saying some that my daughter bit your child in the back. My daughter has manners and she wouldn't be biting nobody in the back. What did your son do?
How the hell if you know somebody how the hell you know what your daughter gonna be doing if you ain't there?
Because I raised my daughter.
You raised the shit.
You live with your son?
She ain't
you live with your son, or you just come in once a month and try to do some kind of daddy work?
Your daughter ain't but 4 years old. How in the hell you know her that damn well?
I've been with her for 4 years. Where the you been? My daughter does not be biting people around in the back and the neck or anything like that. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't call my house with this attitude. How the hell you figure I'm a weekend daddy? I'm calling you about what's going on with my child. But I don't think you got your facts straight. So next time you call somebody to tell them about their child, figure out everything about your child first.
All I'm saying is that the people at the academy said Shakira bit my son Joshua in the back.
Well, I can't understand what you're saying because I don't like your tone. So don't call me about my baby. Have her mama call me.
It don't make no difference if a mama or a daddy call, as long as somebody call. Hello? Call her back, dog.
Hello?
Is this Kira?
This is Kira.
Why you hang up on me?
Why are you still calling me and why are you yelling at me? My child didn't bite your child in the back. When I picked up my child, they didn't say to me, your child bit somebody in the back.
Okay,
I know my child. I'm with my child every day. Like I said in the first place, you must be some kind of weekend daddy. I know my child. I'm with my child every day. Are you?
I'm with my...
I don't even know who Joshua is. She should have just hit him in the head.
Hey, what you ain't gonna do is sit here and talk about my baby. Now, you asked me to lower my tone.
You want to know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hang up one more time.
Lower your tone. Hello? Hello? Call her back, dog. Call her back, cat.
Hello?
Don't hang up on me no more, lady.
Call my number again.
I'm going to call you until you tell me why your child is biting my child in the back.
I am not in the mood to play with you right now.
You're going to mess around and get you and your child whooped. You and your child. Whoa. Guess what? Shakira got a daddy. You talking about whipping somebody? Shakira's daddy. No, you have else to say. You can't call my house and threaten me and my child. If my child bit your child, well, that's what your child deserves. He got whooped. My daughter whooped your son. This probably won't be the last time the little fat snotty nose kids get this. You ain't gonna be talking about me and my son.
With no fake facts. She didn't bite him in the back. She might have whooped his, but my daughter don't play nasty like that.
Your daughter bit my son in the back.
Keep talking. You found my phone number. Find my address and have Shakira's daddy beat your
What?
I said bring your on over here. The same way the same way Shakira whipped your baby, my baby daddy gonna whip your. Bring it on.
I'm coming over there and beat you and your child
Hey,
with a
like
belt.
I said, you don't call a woman and tell her you coming over to beat her and her child. You come over here and beat her daddy's. Come over here and beat Shakira's daddy's.
He don't want none of me.
No, you don't want this.
I'm on my way over there now.
Bring it on then.
Somebody gonna get that.
Yeah, daddy home all week. Not like your
he ain't got no damn job.
No, he got a job.
Y'all gonna make me come over there tonight.
Bring it on right now.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm finna
tell me something else then.
You gonna get bit and your baby gonna get bit too.
You gonna bite me and my baby? Shakira dad gonna whoop yo.
Can I say something to you?
Say something to me then.
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Oh, I am shamed. I am so shamed.
You just got pranked. Your sister Glenda told me.
She said, she didn't.
She
I
said,
told her they couldn't get me for this.
She said, she said, you always tell me, Tommy will never get me.
Had that. I told her that wouldn't happen to me. But you can't call somebody and talk about their baby. Oh, hell no. Let me call.
I'm going to hit you with a cam.
That's where it counts, man. Don't call nobody about that child. You got my heart hurting.
Look, can I ask you something? Let me ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. You
Sometimes I go too far, you know.
Playing with people's kids like that.
But that's what it's about. You have to go
That's
too
what it's
far.
about. Thank
if
you,
you don't
Jay.
go too far, you're not going anywhere.
You ain't going far enough.
Thank you. Oh, my brothers are with me.
You ain't going far enough. But you do it every day, Tommy. I be nervous for you.
Oh, so scared.
I do.
Hey.
I be praying
But Shirley.
for you.
Yeah.
Shirley, can I tell you something?
Sure.
I didn't have my ass whooped before.
That don't bother you?
What you finna really do? You know what you finna really do?
Well, when you look at it like that, all I'm gonna end up with is an ass whooping. The prank gonna still be there.
I'm still gonna run it.
You can't change.
We gonna run it, okay?
So that's your response.
You mad if you want to. I didn't have my ass whooped before.
Okay, then.
So now where we at?
Okay.
All right. August 2nd, y'all. The nephew, Friday night, August 2nd, WDAS, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sounds like Philly to me. Are throwing a summer soiree hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And it's all going down the same weekend that the Kappa Conclave will be in the city, baby. KHA will be there. Y'all come hang out with your boy August 2nd, Friday night. It's a summer soiree. It's a party, y'all. The nephew is hosting that thing, and we're going to have fun. August the 2nd. August the 3rd, I'm on a plane headed to Saginaw, Michigan. That's right, Saginaw, Michigan. Huntington Event Park at Dow Event Center. 7 o'clock, the show jumps off. You don't want to miss it. Saginaw, the nephew, coming to town. Been years since I've been there. So get ready. Get your tickets. They're on sale right now. August the 30th and 31st, that's Labor Day weekend. Bethesda, Blues and Jazz Supper Club.
That's what I was waiting for.
We were waiting on that one.
When are you singing? And what instrument are you playing? And when do you start the comedy set? Because I don't want to miss any of it. I don't want to miss the blues,
my first
the jazz.
number, Shirley. I do.
You'll never find.
You'll never find another love like mine.
Hey, Tommy.
Huh?
If you need blues, the Brawler's baritone ain't doing nothing.
Man, get the Brawler's baritone back in there. Man, I love that.
From the Jack Point joint of Jerusalem.
The
They're touring.
JPJJ.
He's able. He's able. Boy.
You know what? Let me throw this in. Following weekend after that, September the 7th, Saturday night, I will be in Greenville. That's right, Greenville, North Carolina. That's at the Greenville Convention Center. Tickets on sale right now. I'm on the road, y'all. As soon as I get through with taping this Ready to Love, my second season of my TV show, I'll be back on the road, slanging jokes. That's what I do.
I know, dog. You be slanging jokes, but you told everybody where they can whoop your ass, though. That's all I got out of it.
Now, let me tell you something. Everybody that run up and try ain't gonna win.
Ain't gonna win, so I got it.
All you need is one ass whooping. That's all.
All right, thank you, nephew. Thank you, fellas. Up next, it is the strawberry letter subject. My man wants to play Follow the Leader. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationship, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. Boy. Yeah. Did I have a little problem with my S's? Right then? Yes.
All right, let's get to it. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, my man wants to play Follow the Leader. Dear Steve and Shirley, my boyfriend and I have been living together for 3 months. He prides himself on being the man of the house, and he enjoys paying all of the bills. I handle all of my personal bills, and I buy the groceries. Shortly after we moved in together, he started flexing and setting rules, saying he needed to run his household in this way. We have a 1-year-old child, and he said that it's my responsibility to drop the child off and pick her up from daycare. He wants me to come home right after work so that I can have dinner ready when he gets home. He said that the baby should be bathed and ready for bed at a decent hour each night so that he can have me all to himself before bedtime. He also expects to have a tidy house before we leave for work each morning, and he expects me to make up the bed daily, even if he is the last one out of it. I couldn't agree to any of this foolery. I told him that we're partners and we should share in everything we do, like cooking, cleaning, and taking care of our child. He told me that if that's the case, then I need to share in paying half of our bills. I was so outdone. I cook, clean, and take care of our child because I am a good woman and a nurturer, not because he tells me to. We moved in together to save money so we can plan a wedding, but I am glad this controlling behavior came out before he asked me to marry him. My male best friend says that I am going to end up messing up a good thing over something that's very petty. So what do you think? Should I follow the leader? Please advise. Wow, we're in 2019, right?
Yeah.
Not in the 1950s or anything like
right.
that, right? Because
Not
that's where
that
he's
shit.
from, it
Yeah.
sounds like. You're right, he's very controlling. Listen, just because a man pays all the bills at home, that doesn't make him a dictator. That does not make that. A real man would pay the bills and help out, okay? And you pay your personal bills. You buy the groceries. You cook. You clean. I'm sure you have to clean up after that because he doesn't sound like a man who does any kind of housework or thinks it's an insult to him to do such things. You have to drop the baby off at daycare, pick her up. What does he do? What does he do besides bark orders? I don't see anything else he does besides pay the bills. And I'm with you. I couldn't agree to any of this tomfoolery either. I love a freshly made bed when I come home from work and all of that. But it doesn't mean that I have to do it or, necessarily doesn't put a gun in my head and make me make up the bed. Whoever gets out of the bed last makes up the bed. That could be me. That could be him. Yep. Whoever gets out of bed. So, yeah, he's controlling. He sounds like he has some sort of chip on his shoulder, too. Why can't he bathe the baby? Plenty of fathers out here bathe their own babies. Plenty of them.
Absolutely.
Put them to bed, tell them bedtime stories. Sing to them, whatever they have to do. Those are called good fathers, not controlling fathers. I agree with you. You guys should share. Don't listen to your best friend. You're going to mess up a good thing over something that's very petty. This is not petty. And let me tell you something. When you do get married, it is those little things that come back up to haunt you. I think that, no, you should not follow the leader. You guys should set ground rules on sharing. And that's it. If he's not agreeing to that, he's not the one. Okay? He's not the one. He's too controlling. Junior?
Yeah. This see, now I see why my grandmother used to say these type of things. My grandmother used to say this, and I love my grandmother, Lord rest her soul, but she gone. But Wilma Branch used to say, you don't give husband privileges to boyfriends.
That's right.
Whoa.
And,
That's right.
And now I see why. You don't give husband privileges to boyfriends. See, what you asking for is a commitment every day to cooking, cleaning, bathing the baby, putting the baby to bed so you can have me. See, you don't have no ring for that.
That's right.
You're not committed to that. And then you need to also let him know that you have a father.
Yep.
You have a father. That's not your daddy. And then this the crazy part. All this is after 3 months.
Just 3 months.
This 90 days.
They have a child together, or she has one by herself because he's not helping at all.
But that's 90 days.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a year look like?
She better not marry.
Or 2 years look like?
I know.
I mean, I tell you what. Also, let's see how he really feel after if you lock the cookie up. Then.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Then it's gonna be, baby, I get the baby. But don't worry, I got the bed. Hey, you just go to work. I got this kitchen.
Yeah. This is craziness.
That's all I have to tell you is just don't give husband privileges to boyfriends. That's
right.
it.
I like it, Junior.
That is it.
Jay?
That's very good. Okay, what he needs to do is make sure when the time she gets home, he has to have a did it attitude.
A what attitude?
Baby, I like to make love. Did it. Well, I got to did it. I got to fit the baby. Did it. I got to make the bed. Did it. Got to wash the clothes. It's done. I got to did it. Everything is did. It's the best loving you can get is when you help the loving out, because you don't want tired ass loving. Oh my God, you do not want tired loving. Oh, it is the worst. You want rested loving, okay? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about?
Tired loving is not fun. You take it, but you really don't.
All right, hold that thought, Jay. We're coming back with part 2 of this Strawberry Letter. Subject: my man wants to play Follow the Leader. We'll hear more from Jay and, of course, the nephew at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject: my man wants to play Follow the Leader. A woman wrote in. She and her boyfriend have moved in together. They've been living together for 3 months, or 90 days, as Junior says. And the woman says that the man prides himself on being the man of the house. He enjoys paying all the bills. But after they moved in, shortly after that, he started flexing and bossing her around and becoming a dictator. He's controlling. He wants her to cook. He wants her to clean. He wants her to take the baby to daycare, pick the baby up from daycare. He doesn't want to share in any of the responsibilities. He doesn't even want to make his own bed up, okay? All he says he's doing is paying the bills. She says no, she's not signing up for any of this foolishness. She thinks they should share in the responsibilities. And he's like, okay, if that's the case, then you need to pay half the bills. She's saying, I do these things because I'm this child's mother and I'm a good person, a good woman, and I'm a nurturer. Not because you're making me or you think you're controlling me. None of that. So she talked to her best male friend about it. He told her to be quiet because she could mess up a good thing, and she's being petty.
What do men know?
Yeah. We don't think you're being petty at all, okay? Go with your gut. You know this is wrong of him to do this. All right, we heard from Jay. We heard from, we heard part 1 from Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, let me just tell you, there's nothing, a lot of ladies will tell you this, there's nothing more sexier than washed dishes that are already put up and dried out. Nothing. Clean, what? What? Kitchen clean? I mean, empty the trash, sweep the trash up, dry the dishes. There's nothing more sexier than picking stuff up off the damn floor. Talk about turn on. Boy, the loving you gonna get when you pick something up off the floor.
All right, come on, nephew.
No booty if you don't pick up half the duty. That's how it's going. If I got to get this baby from daycare, guess what? Ding, 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 ding. No booty. Okay? If I got to cook every single night when we come home, guess what? Ding, 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 ding. No booty. If I got to go to daycare in the morning and daycare in the evening, ding, 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 no booty. That's right. Now, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to make life a little easier for me. I'm going to buy 50 TV dinners and put them in the freezer. And that's what we going to be eating since I got to cook every single night.
Yeah.
No booty, no duty. That's all. That's all I got to say.
Now,
no booty,
now
no
Tommy,
duty.
you're married, of course. I mean, let's
Yes.
be honest here. You help out. You definitely help
I have
out around.
to.
Yeah.
I think I probably cook
Well, I like to cook, so I probably cook more than she does when I'm at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But last one, we have this rule. You said it earlier, Shirley. Last one out the bed makes up the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know, and then of course, like I'm all like, if I can, I'm excited to go pick up my kids from school.
Oh,
you know?
That's cool.
I'm excited to go pick them up. So I'm never against that.
Because you always gone, so you get to go down there.
You get to spend time with them.
Especially the conversation with me and Jordan, my 8-year-old. To have a conversation with him, just one-on-one, oh my God, amazing, hilarious.
And Jay, you've been married before.
I've been married a couple times, and I had one problem. Okay, a lot. I had a lot. I just had one problem when I was married. Well, I had a lot because one was me. But when you wash ladies, when you wash things out in the sink, we don't sometimes know what the hell that is, okay? We see it floating there. We don't know exactly what those things are. So if you're gonna do that, wash them, drop and hang them up. Don't it's kind of scary when you walk in and they're in there.
What, like a bra or something?
Could be. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's that 24-hour bra. That's what he talking about.
I'm just saying.
But you did help out when you were married. You helped out around the house. This guy in the letter needs to learn the phrase "happy wife, happy life," because she is miserable right now with you and all of your rules and.
Come straight home from work.
Yeah, who are you? You're
like,
yeah, come on.
Man, my mama love to test them theories.
Oh, what?
He wouldn't come home for days.
Yeah, this is craziness right here. Just plain craziness. She says she does this because she's a good woman and a nurturer, not
but
because
she's gonna get tired of that.
I think he's young and he doesn't get it. That's what I think.
Yeah, he don't know.
He's young and he doesn't get it.
You think he's young? He sounds so old to me.
And he definitely ain't gonna get it. That's for damn sure.
He sounds so old school, like he needs to run his household in his way.
I mean, this sounds like Mr. from The Color Purple. You
Exactly.
know?
He sounds old school to me.
Better not catch you messing around with it.
Yeah,
you
come
can't
on,
check
mister.
the mail.
Yeah, that's what
you
he
can't do
sounds
nothing.
like. Mister.
Yeah.
So you can't cook, you can't clean, you can't make up the bed, and you
do
can't
nothing.
pick up your own baby. This is their child together. This is not just her baby.
Right.
This is their child together. But she's completely and totally responsible for that.
Oh.
Yeah. You're ridiculous,
It's
sir.
90 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just stupid, dude.
All right, listen, you can email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM, or you can check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the beautiful Ayesha Curry, wife of NBA player Steph Curry, recently opened her 4th restaurant. Congratulations. She's doing the doggone
She got
thing.
4 restaurants?
4 restaurants now. International Smoke.
Talk to her.
Yeah, it's called International Smoke. It's in Del Mar, California. Yes, Jay, it is her 4th restaurant. So when you open your 4th restaurant, you're entitled to do a little dancing, right? A little happy dance, a little congratulatory dance.
I saw that.
Yeah. So she did her celebratory dance, the Millie Rock, of course, and it was posted on social media. Well, it didn't take long at all for the internet trolls, the haters, yes, to come after her with mean and nasty comments about her dance moves. Of course, her man, her husband, her love, Steph Curry, wasn't going to let it go down like that. He did a little video of his own, and he shut down all the haters, all the trolls. We've got a clip of Steph's clapback. Here it is. Check it out.
Slow news day today, I see, huh? Just make sure y'all send me the video of you dancing at your own restaurant opening. Because we're going to keep Millie rocking until that happens. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But he started doing it in the
what?
car.
Yeah.
I love the
When
video.
you got 4 restaurants with your own name on them, who gives a damn how you dance?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
What is with all this hate?
But it wasn't
man?
nothing. She was just celebrating the opening of the restaurant. It was basic.
Yes.
But I sure appreciate you, Steph.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're right. He's riding in the car with
He's right in the
Ayesha.
car with it, and then he started milling around. He said, when you open your own restaurant,
Yeah.
we going to wait for you to do that.
I love that.
We'll still be
They both
milling
hitting
rock.
threes, baby. They
Man.
both hitting threes.
3s and 4s. I ain't mad at it.
I know, and what a great, just family institution. I mean, they're together.
Right.
They talked earlier about putting each other first. Once they put themselves first as husband and wife, then the kids, and because if they don't take care of each other, then they're not going to be.
There's nothing.
Yeah, well enough to take care of the kids. So I love that. But everything they
she
do.
Can come help me with my one restaurant.
Hey, you know what
I need.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should all. You know what we should do? What? We should all get together and go down there to the restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should.
We can do that.
I think we should all just go on.
Yeah, and go and support
Let's have
them.
a Steve Harvey Morning Show night at the restaurant.
I love that. It's called International Smoke, and it's in Del Mar. Let's do it.
That's right down the street.
Yeah, and congratulations, Ayesha. All right, listen, coming up at the top of the hour, if you fly a lot and like to watch TV on the plane, I've got an alarming story for you. That's coming up next, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so when you get on a plane, you just never know what went on in the seat before you. Okay.
You have no idea.
Well, let me give you an idea. There's a viral video circulating on Twitter that shows a Delta passenger using his bare feet to scroll through movies on the screen in front of him. His bare feet.
What?
Yeah.
On the plane?
Yeah, on the plane. On the TV screen.
Okay.
Some people reacted to the video by asking if the passenger used his feet because he suffered from mobility issues. The person that took the video confirmed that she saw the guy walk on and off the plane and carry his own bag, so it proves his hands and arms are fully functioning. And
So see, we ought to have the right to whoop his ass. Now see him, we ought to have the right to do that.
I like that, Tommy. Whoop his ass.
You know, just a nice public ass whooping. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that?
Give us a bigger room than the restroom to whoop ass in. I like that.
Well, if he was on my flight, it didn't matter because I needed other things to happen. I wouldn't care who foot was on that damn plane. I've been struggling all morning.
In case you're just joining us, Junior had a wild weekend in Vegas.
Yeah, I got a little Asian baby coming sometime about 6 years from now. I don't know. When his mom comes finds me, it's just
she gonna find you.
Congratulations going out to Mahershala Ali. All right, we
Yes.
all know who that is. We learned of him first, I guess we could say, from House of Cards. He played Remy in House of Cards. Yeah, and
He did.
a great job. Then he went on to play in Moonlight.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he won an Oscar for his role in there. Well, Mahershala Ali is set to star in Blade. Marvel reveals at Comic-Con
What?
He gonna be new
2019.
Blade?
Yes.
I can see
yes.
that.
I can see that.
Yeah, they
I'm
went
a big
wild.
Blade fan. I really liked it, but y'all really could put a Wesley Snipes in this damn movie. It didn't take away from the movie. He was the original Blade. And,
Yeah.
He's
put
good,
him
too.
in the movie. He's really good. He's in shape. I mean,
Oh,
get a
Wesley's
man a
great.
break.
Wesley's great.
Just a fun
Wesley's
fact.
great.
Do you know in Blade that Wesley Snipes organized all of the fight scenes?
Yes.
I believe it.
Oh, in Blade. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did all
I do.
of them.
Yeah, he's a great martial artist.
Oh my God.
He is. Yeah.
I was just surprised to know that. I wouldn't even know that.
I knew he took.
Now, that's
He
who
did
you
a
don't
real
want.
good
to.
job.
Yeah.
He did a real good job in Blade, man.
Oh,
You do not want him to
everything
run
he
up on
does
you,
is
man.
great. When has Wesley Snipes not done a great job?
I'm not scared of him about around April.
Why you say that?
Tax season, he not gonna do a damn thing.
Anyway, we're talking about Mahershala Ali. Marvel Studios went wild and revealed its Phase 4 movie lineup at San Diego Comic-Con this past Saturday, but still managed to come out with one big surprise, a new version of Blade. Like I said, it stars Mahershala Ali, also on the way, okay? This is a tweet that was sent. At this point, we have little info other than Mahershala Ali's casting. Most likely, Blade will be a cinematic release, but it could appear on Disney+. So congratulations. Tessa Thompson is going to play Marvel's first LGBTQ superhero in the next Thor movie. So they're making big moves. Marvel is.
Yeah, Marvel makes really good superhero movies.
They do.
They beat
They're
DC all the
whipping
time.
DC all day long.
But here's a little thing, you guys. George Wallace's mama will play all the night scenes in all of the Marvel movies. She will play.
She's the night boy.
She's night.
If you're hearing the name Tessa Thompson, but you can't quite place the face, she's currently starring in Men in Black, that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in theaters right now.
Okay.
She's gonna be the new superhero.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah,
she's
you know
gonna
who
be-
Tessa Thompson
Yeah.
is. She played Creed's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job
in
in
Creed 2.
Men in Black. Real good job in Men in Black.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Organizers of the Kennedy Center Honors, the annual tradition recognizing lifetime achievements in arts and culture, have announced the 2019 honorees will be celebrated at a star-studded tribute in December. Steve will be so happy when he finds out that this year, I love this, his favorite group of all time, Earth, Wind, and Fire, will be honored. Now, that is major. Yeah.
You mean tell me Trump gonna have to be there to see this?
Yeah.
Ooh, he don't know none of them songs. He don't know what Earth, Wind, and Fire song. I'll put money
no
on
earthly idea.
I know he don't know.
This is great. Sad news that Maurice White won't be there, but I'm sure he'll be there in spirit. Founder of Earth, Wind, and Fire, of course. Sally Field, the actress, will be honored as well. Singer Linda Ronstadt, love her. The creators of Sesame Street will be honored this year.
That's who I'm tuning in for.
Conductor,
they made my life.
Yes. That was our childhood, Sesame Street. Come on now. Conductor Michael Tilson Thomas will be honored, and music director of the San Francisco Symphony will all be honored. That is great news.
Shirley, Sesame Street was on when you was a kid?
Well, I mean... Is that an age joke, Junior?
Pip pop.
I thought it was. It wasn't. Maybe when my kid was a kid.
Yeah,
I remember watching it. All right. I'm going to deal with Junior. We're going to have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
President Trump is aware of A$AP Rocky's legal situation in Sweden, and he's got his team working to get him freed, thanks in part to Kim and Kanye West, okay?
Wow.
That's right. Yeah, Kim and Kanye lobbied the White House to jump in and get involved in the drama surrounding A$AP Rocky's imprisonment in Sweden. He's been behind bars for more than 2 weeks now as prosecutors determine if he should be charged with aggravated assault. We have learned that the State Department is now actively working to get A$AP out of jail, thanks in large part to Kim's efforts. Kim tweeted about the A$AP situation, saying, "Thank you at Real Donald Trump, at Secretary Pompeo, Jared Kushner, and everyone involved with the efforts to free A$AP Rocky and his two friends. Your commitment to justice reform is so appreciated." So there you go.
Yeah, Trump's just trying to get rid of the stuff he said about the 4 women.
Yes.
That's all he's trying to do. He ain't fooling me. But I would like to have him out of jail. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
I love
Free
out of jail,
A$AP.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know
I just don't want R. Kelly calling Kim and Kanye thinking he. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of R. Kelly, Tommy, since you brought that up, he's reportedly scared for his life behind bars. He fears retaliation from fellow inmates who know he's accused of horrible sex crimes involving underage girls. Yeah.
He should be scared.
Yeah, Kelly's attorney
I
reported
would be
that
too.
he's chosen to stay in solitary confinement because he believes
bet
his
you
life
have.
would be in real danger in the general pop.
Well, you know they say
Gen
what
Pop.
honor among thieves, and that's
Yeah.
one thing they do is they really attack people who hurt kids in jail.
Yep.
Yeah, your
Yes,
life
they
is
do.
in danger.
Yes, they do.
Yep, you living a different life in there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the other thing is, Kelly can't read or write. Did people know that before all of
Kelly
this came
can
out?
read. He can write. I think he can read. He probably can't read real good, but he can read.
He know words like "the" and
They say he can't read, Jay.
Yeah.
You think he can't read at all?
I think he
I
can
mean-
read
Yeah,
those 2 words. He got
I mean,
that
I'm
down.
sure he know how to stop at the stop sign, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying, you
he
just
know
been
that
stopping at it for so long.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
I mean,
to stop.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised how many adults can't read or write that are
Well, I
illiterate.
think-
He can't
Kelly-
read at all, right?
Yeah.
I think he knows. He got that down because
Yeah.
he know
he
that
got
is.
that.
That's just a bunch of O's and H's. He knows that.
Yeah,
That's
so
what he gonna sound like in the minute that we're here too. That right there.
Okay.
Gonna
all
sound
right.
just like that.
He know lights out. I bet he know that.
Yeah. All right, coming up, our last break of the day on this Monday. And then we'll do Jay's segment, What Have You Learned Today? That's all coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys. Last break of the day. It's been a good Monday. We've had fun today.
Oh, we had a lot of fun.
We did.
I know.
Some stuff. We did learn some things today.
I know you're happy, Junior, that it's all over.
I'm going straight to bed. I'm mad at y'all for not even coming get me.
We were here. We were at work,
We were
remember?
here for you, man.
Yeah. Waiting
Have your
on
mind
you.
right when you go down there, Junior.
Yeah,
God.
boy.
But Tommy, you should
Too
never
much
told me.
enticing things
Yeah,
to do.
Jay,
down
Tommy should have never told me to go to Rhino. Why was I in there?
Yeah. That's where you got to go.
Thin skin on it.
No.
Oh, no.
Not at
Not
all.
here.
Not here.
Not
on this job.
You can be it anytime.
That's it. No, this
So,
job.
so just know that they're coming, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Just know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
know.
I know. That's why we gonna keep going.
All right, Jay. So now it's time for your What Have We Learned Today segment.
All right, everybody. I hope you guys had a great time today. Listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and that we've been doing for quite a while. We're going to run the room and let everybody tell them, what did you learn today? So, Shirley, Shirley Strawberry, what did you learn today?
Well, Jay, I think you said it earlier. You have to have a thick skin to be on this show because we do go hard in the paint. We do. And if you can dish them, you ought to be able to take them.
Take them, right.
And the only person who can't take them is not here, and that's Steve Harvey.
He's not here at all.
You know Steve can't take them.
0 to 60?
Right. No, and he's a comedian, and he can't take a joke.
No,
Yeah.
A lot of times.
But-
Who the hell is your ass talking about? He's like, what?
But I did want to say this. I did learn, I didn't know this about this Face app thing. They're saying that a company called Wireless Lab, it's a small company based in Russia, your photo could be used in unexpected ways if you participated in the Face app thing last week. Where
Shirley, we don't. Can I say something about that?
What?
We don't have to worry about the app gonna give something to Russia. Trump done already done that.
Oh, I know. And anyway, I'm still mad about the Morgan Freeman picture that someone texted me anyway.
Oh, you need to get over
He
that.
looked the same, young and old. That is so not true.
Well, definitely. It's the absolute truth.
That is so not true.
Shirley, it's the same person.
That is
Do you
not
have
true.
any young pictures of Morgan?
Yeah, have you seen him?
No, I don't have any. I didn't know
Well, have
him
you seen
then.
any?
Yes.
He has always looked 100. He has always
he
looked
came
100.
in.
I love Morgan Freeman. I will not let
Where
you
are
do
the
this to Morgan Freeman.
schoolyard
You get
pictures
mad
of
if
Morgan
you want
Freeman?
to, but Morgan Freeman been 42 since he's been 42. He's been 42.
I think Morgan Freeman started off at 42. That's what he started.
Why do you think he plays the voice of God?
He was young in glory. That was young.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He what?
He was
Do
young.
it, Tommy. Do the line, Sam.
True, sir. The boy was off trying to find some shoes. True, sir.
Sounds just
The
like.
boy was off trying to find some shoes.
Yeah. He's the same age.
All right, Jay, continue, please.
Same
Beware,
age.
beware of the
We're
Face
gonna
app.
save you for. No, Junior. What did you learn today? What did you learn?
I've
today?
learned if you're going to have a birthday on this show, call in on Monday. Quit trying to come to work. You ain't got to be that dedicated. Mess myself up. I did.
All right, that's what you learned. All right, tell me what you learned today.
I learned that. What I learned?
I was getting ready to say, this sounds like you didn't learn anything.
I didn't learn a damn thing.
He didn't.
You know,
I learned not to go to Vegas and get a tattoo with Asian language on it. I learned that.
When my daughter was young, I used to ask her, what did she learn today? And sometimes she would say, I didn't learn anything. And I would get mad because tuition was high.
I tell you what I learned today.
What you learned, Jay?
Much love for our co-worker Monica.
Yes,
and we
yes,
still
yes.
I
praying
learned
for you,
that today too,
and
Jay.
you're gonna get through it, and we got your back. Take as long as you need.
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
love you, Monica.
We love you.
We love you,
your
man.
family. All right, and we love you guys too for hanging out with us every single morning. We appreciate you so much. We love you. Thank you.
Listen,
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.